Let's see who comes in the building. Let's see who come on in here today. Let's see. We're going to talk about frequencies today. Am I even live? It says I'm live. You know, it's going to take a minute. Hey, baby. Hey, Miss Jones. Hey, Latasha. All right, come on in. I can't see a thing on this screen. This sun is glaring so hard. I had to come outside and sit and talk to y'all today. What's happening? Put a 9 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 9 in the chat if you can hear me. Put that divine 9 in the chat if you can hear me. Shout out to all the divine 9s. Put a sun in the chat. Put your globes up. If you know you organic to this planet, honey, put the globes up. Put the globes up. If you know you organic to the planet, baby, put the globes up. Put them all the way up. Put them up. Shout out to the globes. Shout out to the organic ones. If the sun is your friend, put your suns up. Put the suns up. If the sun is your friend, baby, put the suns up. I'm out here purging. We gonna purge together. We gonna purge together. I'm gonna let all this, you see what I got in here, right? You see that? I have no idea what the sun gonna give me today. And I know these bugs start coming out here. We going inside. My nosy ass dog. Not a neighbor. I wasn't out here. I was out here the whole time. I ain't hear no lawnmower. Now he want to cut the grass in this hot ass sun. Why he want to cut the grass now? Y'all see I got my lotus in here. I got the traditional lotus and I have the Egyptian blue lotus in here. Chick trying to get activated out here. I'm trying to get activated, but we're going to talk about frequencies, tones, astrology today. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk. I'm going to try to read these comments because I can't see shit. I hope the phone don't blow up. You know, they be saying the phones be blowing up and shit. We're not putting that in the universe. We're not going to put that out in the universe. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm going to sit my tea down here. I hope it don't fall. This old raggedy ass shit. Make sure when you outside, keep you a nice little cool towel, honey. Keep you a cool towel. And just pat yourself dry, get them pressure points, get them pulse points, honey. Hit the wrist, hit the knees. You got pulse points where they got the pulse on the body. Hit the ankles. You know, I want to get some of those wrap ice ankle things, honey. Put that down there. Stay cool, but you got to get this thing. Y'all got to acclimate to this thing. You got to come out here little bit by little bit and just breathe it in, honey. Sometimes when I'm, there's a tree over there. I got some nosy ass neighbors, but I turn my chair around, honey. I take my shirt off. Honey, the girls got to get the sun too. I take my shirt off, honey. I'll be letting freedom ring. I hate wearing bras. I don't know about the rest of y'all, honey. I like to let my titties swing left and right. And okay, let me stop before we get in trouble. We talking frequencies and toes today. Y'all know I'm a mess. I don't care. Shit, I don't care. I keep it real, baby. I keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? You too? Child, ain't it wonderful? You know, think about when I used to work in on the plantation, honey. My shit had to be held hostage. 8 to 10 hours a day, held hostage. As soon as you get home, sister, to my sisters, all women, as soon as you get home, honey, pop goes the weasel. We coming out that shit. Is it me? Or is that, like, offensive to the body? I bet you that's probably why a lot of women come up with the C word. Right? Then they want to do the mammogram, all that kind of shit. I know that shit is having an effect because the circulation ain't flowing. Your mammary glands is just all clogged up and held up. No, some of that shit ain't right. West always messing with women. The Western world always messing with women and our anatomy, our natural anatomy. Speaking of anatomy, You know, I be trying my best. I try my best. Hold on, honey. We done got all kind of interrupted. Let me see if this thing gonna work. Are y'all still in here? Technical issue. I got some good ass people, honey. Y'all still around here the whole time. I wonder if y'all could have seen all my business I was doing while I was getting my shit together. Honey, the phone said not me. This son, me, you, and the son. No, you gonna have to pick one. Either you and the son or me and the phone. Which one you doing? Because the son said we ain't got no melanin. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Because I got this mic on. I don't know if it's on or off. And the damn shit be coming up. This is some bullshit. I don't know why I be buying all these damn gadgets and they don't work for shit. Y'all can hear me? Hold on. It might be sounding a little crazy right now. I'm putting this little fuzzy buzzy thing on that don't stay on. It be plopping off. If it fall off again, I'm throwing this shit away. I'm back. I'm back in it. Woo! That phone said, hell no. I saw the screen went black. The phone said, it is too hot. We're cutting off. Fuck this shit. I said, oh shit. I moved inside. What's going on, everybody? Look. I'm so happy that y'all joining me today. I wanted to sit outside in the sun and see if the sun was going to give me some stuff. See what I could talk about right off the rip. And see what kind of shit we can get into because I'm drinking this Lotus. So this is my Lotus tea. I've been plugging this shit all week. Well, chick gotta do what she gotta do. Anyway, and it's so delicious. I've been drinking it cold before, but this is like perfect season for this. So I'm supposed to be going down to the spot making a batch. I'm gonna get to it. It's probably gonna be an all-nighter, but they go out tomorrow and Tuesday. It tastes like punch. It's gonna give me a punch. I got the Egyptian blue and the traditional blue in here. But what was I saying? I know I'm talking about this boy I seen on Instagram that I was following. I thought it was really good, very highly intelligent young man. I like smart people. But he had a sister on there. He was talking all this shit with this sister about her body or something. I don't know who walking around naked these days. And how we the whores when a woman, I told you I have my titties on, we let the titties out. And the moment we just embrace our bodies and we're free with our bodies, you know what they call us. They call us all kind of whores and sluts and everything else under the sun. This is a brother, this is a black man doing this. And he was talking about how, she was like, that's body shaming. Why you body shaming her? And then he had the nerve to say, you get that from the white woman. That's a term that you get from white women. Needless to say, he looked like he's straight up educated by the white institutions. And he's always picking on shit to fight with. So he brought these two sisters up there. And I think one was gay. And the other one was talking about how, she was talking about her body. And he was trying to disrespect her and be sarcastic and very condescending. And it ticked her ass off. And she started hollering and screaming, what made her look like she was the angry black woman. And the point that she was making is that she didn't get this from no white woman. If anything, they got everything from us. She said there's women that walk around naked in Africa all day. The nigga asked and said, is she in Africa? Are you in Africa? So basically, I can't do this in America. I can only embrace my body and my naturalness in Africa. That's what I heard. So he tried to embarrass her by making this clip because she went ham. She did. Sister lost it. She started hollering and screaming. So I'm reading the comments for all the black men and white women, white men and white women talking about, I bet you she's single. All loud and this and that and the other. You see the shit? This why sisters don't want to be bothered with y'all. And I don't blame, I don't blame them for not wanting to be bothered because y'all act like that white boy. You mad because you want what he got. That's what this is all about. You don't want the system to end. You want to run the system again. That should tick me off. Sister out here, he put her on there just to tick her off to say that she acting like white women when she talking about that's body shaming. Honey, I live for the day. That's why I want to leave this country. Because I want to, when I was in Mexico, honey, I ain't never had to wear my stuff all uptight and this and that. I was so free. And I felt the most feminine I've ever had to feel in another country. Over here, I got to get super masculine and protect myself because I don't know who coming from left and right. I do this shit on purpose, honey, because I could get cute. I can't. I do this shit on because I don't want to be bothered with the predatory energy that's here. You know, a lot of women went through some things as younger women and as children, and we can sniff predatory energy a mile away. And then some of y'all get on here and say, oh, you must have been hurt by a man, or you must have been this and that. You must have been hurt by this, or you must have been that. I'm going to say this. Name one woman that wasn't hurt by one of y'all. But I'm going to say, this is what we need to do this, right? Because then I need brothers to really understand the position of a black woman and where she stands and why she's the way she is. I need y'all to get this. And if you think something wrong with her, if you always, oh, you need to pick better, something wrong with your picker, all the shit you want to blame on us, I want you to do this. I challenge you black men to do this. Go to every black woman, including your mother, your grandmother, your aunties, your cousins, your sisters, your friends, every black woman you know, everyone, and ask them, have they ever been raped or molested? Ask them, everyone you know, have they ever been raped or molested? Line them up. And number two, if they say no, not me, then ask them this second question. There's three questions. There's three questions I challenge every man to go ask a woman. Period. She ain't got to be black. Every man to go ask every woman you know, has she ever been raped or molested? That's number one. And if she says no, ask her, does she know anyone close to her that has been raped or molested? Close to her. That includes her sisters, her cousins, her best friend. Not no strangers. Close, within close proximity of her. And then ask this third question. Was it by somebody she knew? Come on. Was it by somebody she knew? And the last question, hell, I'm doing 4. And the last question, did they live in her house? Ask them those 4 questions. Every woman you know, has she ever been violated? Has anybody close to her ever been violated? Did she know the person who violated her? And did they live in her house? And then ask yourself, do you still think something is wrong with her? Y'all ain't ready to do that type of investigations. When y'all start doing those type of investigations, come on back over here and let's talk about it. Y'all don't want to talk about that shit. That's too close. So when a woman is talking about her body, and she wants to be free in her body, on her own planet, in her own world, in her own house, she got to think twice because of you. She got to think twice about that shit. And y'all want to know, what's wrong with us? Black women so angry. Well, we talked about the grandmothers and the mothers. We talked about that. This is a platform mainly. Most of my audience is women. Now, I'm not saying men can't come over here, but when you come over here, you coming over here to listen. Just listen to what the sisters got to say, because very few of us. We don't really have a lot of platforms, and those of us that do, we got to compromise. There's always this compromise and this disclaimer that you make, always make them feel centered or comfortable, even if you're uncomfortable. I ain't one of them sisters. I ain't never been one of them. I ain't one of them sisters. You come over here at my house, I'm gonna stay comfortable. I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable, and I am not going out of my way to make you feel comfortable. I'm not going to do that, right? You're more than welcome to come in here and listen. But if you get uncomfortable about some of the shit you say, don't expect us to stop talking about this, because we need that kind of space. We need that kind of space. I got all kind of people as my subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable because you want to feel extra comfortable in my house. Okay? There was a white woman who used to come over here before when I first got started with a whole bunch of shit. She just wanted me to just focus on her all the time. That's a privilege that some of you have been accustomed to. You think that we really are looking for your acceptance. I'm not. You come on over here all you want. But I'm not gonna put you on no pedestal and make you feel extra invited. This not what we. This ain't just kind of. I ain't that kind of sister. Now I ain't gonna go out my way to disrespect you or nothing like that. But if I'm gonna talk about some topics that you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, then I don't know what to tell you, baby. I ain't gonna tell you. And I'm gonna be real, all the way real with it. The most people I have the biggest problems with on the planet, the most people I have the most problems with on the planet is black women. Go figure. Honey, I have the most issues with my own sisters. I do. I don't, it just comes with the territory. But it's not going to stop me from fighting for you. Because I understand we got some internal shit going on with us. Always have. We got some internal shit, some ugly shit about us that we need to deal with. And I know some women will get ticked off at me because some of the shit I say about them either being in the church, religion, shit like that. Some of them, they don't like that. Maybe some of them think I'm a little too ghetto. And I could be, honestly, when I want to be, I can be one of the most articulate, intelligent sisters around. But I'm talking to my people. This is how we talk. I'm not going to put on the other hat to make a certain group feel comfortable. I know who my audience is. I know who my people are. And I want to talk in a way that my people get me. All right? Because at the end of the day, we need to snap out this shit. All of us. We are under some shit. Especially black women. I mean, we hit hard with this thing. Because we go at each other hard, too. Black women will go at each other the hardest. You got women having platforms, all they do is gossip about other black women. I'm not going to do that. I know we got issues. We got big time issues, y'all. We need some healing. We do. We need to do more than shadow work. Because when I start to think back at past lives, and I run across some of these sisters like in astrology, when I run across a lot of South Node energy, it always ends up the same way. Always. I was like, oh God, just a matter of time. That's why I kind of like to stay by myself. I'm a solitary priestess. I like to stay by myself because when I allow people in my space, I let down my guard, right? I let you see my vulnerabilities. I'm a sister like you. We out here doing this thing together. But don't ever mistake that for weakness. I'm a Cancer, baby. Don't ever mistake a Cancerian as a weak, soft, vulnerable, individual. No, if we let down our guards, we feel comfortable with you, we feel safe with you, we want you to feel safe with us, and we cool. But a lot of people got agendas. They have hidden agendas. They don't come genuinely. They come with something in the back of their head. And I can be a little testy. I'm going to test that energy. I'm going to see if you really here to be sisters and cool, or if you here because you think you're going to get something out of me to help you along your way. So I'll say shit like, yeah, I don't know nobody. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. Now, I never say I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I don't know nobody. A lot of people know me. I don't know nobody. And I wait for that. Yeah, I kind of thought you did know a lot of people. Then the shit shift. Because you thought you was going to come and have me introduce you to whatever it is you need to get to where you going. I'm funny. I could be a little petty. Because I got Moon and Scorpio. I can't help it. But anyway, nobody helped me. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I can't help nobody else. But I had to help myself. I had to put me on. You see what I'm saying? So that's the example I would like to set to my people. Ain't nobody going to put you on. You don't see me on platform. Not that I can't be on there. I got on one other brother platform. And I wasn't going to do that. Right? Shout out to Brother Rich. I wasn't going to do that. Because I came up in that era. And a lot of people on his platform, I know them. They know me in SHA BLYSS. They know. And they wasn't very kind to me back in the early 2000s. And I don't forget that shit. And I see them on there and this and that and the other. And so when I got the call to be on his show, I was shocked. Because I went up on the mountain with them the first time and I said, what's up? And they, I got to look up and down and all kinds of shit. I was in Atlanta for the Juneteenth. I was a vendor out there. I got the up and down look, this and that. I don't forget shit. And I'm saying, and so when the ancestors allowed me to quantum leap, well, you never know who you just never know. And my memory long like an elephant. I don't forget shit. It's a flaw. I'm still working on it. It's a lifelong journey, honey. So I don't forget. So with that being said is, nobody says, SHA, come over here. Come on, let me put you on. Hey, SHA, let me help you out. I see what you out here doing. Let me put you on. Nobody ever did that shit for me. I put myself on. The ancestors opened up a path with this hack of technology. So I've always been in the technology. And when you look at your natal chart, your answers are in your chart, no matter what nobody say. You don't have to. I heard somebody tell me one time, you gonna let astrology tell you this shit? Hell yeah. Because when I ignored astrology and listened to people like you, I got screwed each and every time. So I had to learn. I put years. I'm not one of these. Last year I ain't never studied astrology. This year I'm the expert in selling classes on the shit. No, nigga, I put like 20 something years into the study of this science. And what I started to realize is that there's patterns, and patterns are like habits. And if you don't break certain patterns, you repeat certain habits. And this is why you get the same people showing up in your life all the time until you recognize what's going on. And then when I started seeing the interaction as you overlay the chart, I'm like, oh, But if you ignore that, you're just going to repeat that pattern. Mama, I see that now, man. I ain't going to be able to do it. I ain't going to be able to do it. And the moment I set my pinky toe in this, all right, let me give it this try. That shit to take about 24 hours, 48 hours more. Whoa, screw it. The record's screw it. Let's stop right here. Because, to know better is to do better. To know better is to do better. To know thyself. You must know who you are. And it is written in the stars. It's your map. It's your cosmic blueprint of who you are. So when you start studying that and unpacking you, it's about you. Not you trying to tell somebody else about how they is and their future and this and that and the other. Fuck that. You got to master you, and how you master that is in there. So what I was leading to was about Saturn. I'm having my second Saturn return right now. My first one was a booger. Woo! I was dreading this. I'm like, oh God, it's going to happen again. But this time, when you know better, you do better. So Saturn, 28 years ago, I had my first one. It's when I moved to Kansas City. 28 years. I spent 19 years in Kansas City. I was under a Saturn dasha that last 19 years. And as soon as Saturn moved and went into Mercury, I moved to Atlanta. And Atlanta falls on my Mercury line. So everything got activated. So this is what I'm saying when I'm talking about astrology, guys. It's written out there. It's laid out there for you. And when you move according to how you are designed, things change for you. Now I have Saturn in my 10th house in Aries. Some people say that's a fall. I had a known astrologer in the community look at my chart and say, oh, you got Saturn in the 10th. You ain't going nowhere. If I listen to that nigga, I would be on the job broke and miserable. He told me I wasn't going nowhere. I got Saturn in the 10th. Then you know what I did? I started looking up all the people who were known or famous, because the 10th house rules public recognition. It's the house of career, right? It's the house of legacy. And I started looking up all the people who had Saturn in the 10th. These are the most successful people, prominent people in whatever field they're in. You know why they're so successful and they're prominent? Because they had to fight tooth and nail, and then they had to establish and build their own solid foundation for them to stand on, so no one pulls the rug up underneath their feet but them. They got to stumble on their own feet to fall from the heights. They have to rely on their own selves to build their own solid platform for them to stand on. And don't nobody know them better than them. So there's a trust in yourself that you must build on. You must hold on to. If you listen to everybody outside you and not to what you already know, like this is feeling that you have in your soul that you're supposed to do something. You have to trust that and follow that. And when I stumbled across astrology, I started seeing my blueprint like, oh, I'm supposed to do this. Now, now I'm going to show you how astrology just really blew my mind. Saturn rules the elderly, right? It rules the elders. Dig it. So when I put on the age filter as MahMah Tea in the 10th house, I got public recognition. Wasn't nobody trying to listen to SHA BLYSS. Y'all still ain't trying to listen to me. I put on video with SHA BLYSS. Don't nobody want to watch me. They be like, where's MahMah Tea? Like, MahMah Tea ain't me. Okay, I get it though. That old woman, that persona, that channel, I get that ancestor, that come out. I get it. I get it. But as Saturn, as my elder self. So probably, cosmically, I probably had another 20 years to go until I actually got recognition. But utilizing the use of technology, of putting on the persona of an elder, the recognition came as soon as I put it on. Go figure. That's the magic of astrology. You can hack shit. Some people say, like, you can't change your chart. You don't have to. You don't have to change your chart. You just need to learn how to tap in, because a placement can mean 100 things. And I said this before. Don't let an astrologer tell you what that one thing means. That they, whatever they got to tell you, they only told you one thing, and then you hold on to that one thing when it can mean 100 things. So that means you have 100 things to choose from. And how you know which one to use is because you feel it. It resonates. It's a vibration. You be like, "Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I could do that. Ooh, I want to do that." That's me. That's how you know what's meant for you, because you can feel that shit. You feel it. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? What you say? Heated? What y'all talking about in there? I can't see shit. Y'all know I can't see. You know what? I think glasses. I'm beginning to think glasses make. I know it's true. It makes your eyes worse. And I think since I've been wearing certain glasses, these marks come around my eye. I don't know if y'all noticed this mark around. I thought I was like, what's going on with me? But I'm kind of healthy, right? Not gonna lie. But I think they're coming from the glasses. We need some of y'all brilliant ones to come and find some remedies to help our visions better. I'm talking about eating some carrots. I've been eating carrots for 20 years. We need something else in the castor oil, all that, you know. There's something else we need to tap into to activate the nerves in the occipital nerves, or what is the optic nerves, to fix this vision in the coronas of the eye. Look with the cornea. What the hell is this shit called? You know what I'm talking about? That part. We need something activated in there. The brain work, but the eyes is blurry. Gotta have all these glasses on. You know what I'm talking about? So, what's going on? What's going on? What's the word in the streets? What's the words in the street? While we finding out the word, now I'm gonna bring out my tongues. You want to bring out my tongue? You know, shout out to everybody who got the forks and bought up them stainless steel forks. They were like, we don't even, MahMah Tea, we don't want them aluminum forks. We want to stay. What happened to the silver forks, MahMah Tea? Let me tell you what happened to the silver forks. No, I won't say nobody wants to. Here's the problem. They're not holding the tones. They can't make them malleable to get the correct tone of the frequency. So they have to mix it with an alloy. I found one guy who makes these for me, but he only could put 10% silver in there. So I'm gonna try those out. He said he's gonna send me some, and I'm gonna test those out. They only have 10%. So I moved to the stainless steel. And the reason why I moved to the stainless steel fork is because they penetrate through the body. Frequencies, tone, energy fields. Like, why do you think they're bombarding us with all kind of things, right? All kind of rays and all kind of shit that bombards us. It messes with our auric field. We're carrying around a field around us. We're like a walking orb, right? That transmits energy and attracts energy. This electromagnetic field that we carry is constantly under some sort of attack by these people that need to hurry up, get on up out of here. But when we have to clear that field off. So as I started studying astrology, and I started realizing and finding out that the planets carry tones, I was like, no. They carry tones, they carry musical keys and frequencies. And shout out to Hans Cousteau, a gentleman from Switzerland who's an astrologist, musician, and mathematician. And he calculated the speed of the planets and converted that speed to hertz. And this is how we get the tones of the frequencies of the planetary forks. So when I started playing with that, first of all, I couldn't find them. I only found one company in Germany that had them. And I was like, I'm going to make my own. Now, it took me months to find someone that could make this, a company that could make it. And of course, they're not here, they're overseas. And I find a lot of luck by dealing with people overseas. My Jupiter's in the first house, my Jupiter's in Leo. So your luck is where Jupiter is. Wherever you're looking for your luck in your chart, look for Jupiter. And wherever Jupiter is placed, that area, that house, that sign, that's where you find your luck. There's so much shit I gotta rely on me for. It's ridiculous. So my Jupiter's in the first house of self. So it's like you gotta be your own luck out here. Ain't nobody, honey. I don't know why they set me up like this, but it's like, yo, you gonna have to make this shit happen on yourself. You gonna have to create your own business, and you gonna have to be your own luck. So, and then you're gonna deal with foreigners because you yourself will have better luck with foreigners than you're gonna have with people in your own country, your own house, your own everything. Don't look for help around you. Go deal with some people for overseas. So that's what I started doing. That's why the Lotus blend, the Lotus teas, is doing pretty well because I get my Lotus flowers from India. I get my forks not from China. So don't even think I'm getting these from China. They're not from China. They're close to India. I ain't gonna blow up his spot. He might be watching. But let me open these up. These forks, this is my baby. This is something here. Now these are the aluminum ones. I only got maybe, I think, 2 left. Now I started selling these at a lower price because in the transit, I cursed his ass out too. He ain't packed these all the way right. So the folks went flying all over the place and they got scratches on them. So I said, well, these gonna be the scratch and dent sale. But these forks here, but they work amazingly. And these are the aluminum ones. I just ordered more of the stainless steel. And now we're getting the weighted stainless steel. And then I increased the fork number to 12 to include the Earth daily rotation, which is the ohm, and the Earth yearly rotation, which deals with the magnetic field. So now you're going to get 12 sets, stainless steel, your choice of weighted or unweighted. And they ain't going to be cheap again, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. But since today is Sunday, I've been working a lot with this sun fork. Where's my thing? Where I put my stick? Okay. I've been working a lot with my sun fork, right? And the solar plexus. Sun is in Leo. About to have my Jupiter return too. Shout out to Jupiter and Saturn return. Jupiter return, Saturn return. My birthday next week. Sun return. Mercury retrograde. Jupiter return and Mercury return. I don't know what's about to happen around here. I don't know. I might start flying. I had a dream I was flying the other day. Sun. I know I ramble. Be with me. You know, it's the Lotus. I'm going to blame it on something. Sun. Heart chakra, because Leo rules the sun. And Leo in medical astrology rules the heart. And in the chakra system, the sun rules the solar plexus. So when you're working with the planetary energies of these forks, you're hitting multiple systems. See, people think they need to learn astrology to use this. You don't, baby. You just need to know a little bit about medical astrology, though, and just the anatomy and the placements of it. Many of you already use the chakras and Reiki practitioners. I really made these for healers. Right? So you can use these on your clients. Now, you can use this on yourself, but my market that I'm really trying to target are practitioners, healers, massage therapists, reflexologists, acupuncturists, acupressurists, because when you get the stainless steel fork, right, and you place that on the meridian and you knock it on the pressure point, right, you hit it like this. Then you put it on the point, that stainless steel fork will go to the bottom. That marrow gets to jingling. So this is for the healers out there, right? It's not a game. I can't make this no $99, y'all. This is not like that. This is a tool to help recalibrate your system. Not only that, those of y'all was tapping in when I was doing the grid walking. This works with the same thing as a grid walker. When you go on certain ley lines, dig it. When you're walking on certain planetary lines, which are ley lines, do you know that your planetary chart, your natal chart, has ley lines? You look at astrocartography. It's your birth chart laid over the map of the world. And your Mercury may run through Africa, right? Your Jupiter may run through California. Your Venus may run through Texas. You travel there. Dig this. This is the hack, baby. Let's say your Venus runs right through Dallas. Dallas is the 33 parallel line. 3 and 3 is the master number, yes, but you can add that up and it will add to 6. 6 is the number of Venus. And let's say your Venus runs through Dallas and you go to the 33rd parallel line and you get your Venus fork. And you go out to a park somewhere. You don't got to be in the middle of the road doing shit. You go out along that line and you hit this fork. Now Venus rules the heart, right? But Venus also rules the adrenals, the kidneys, the lower back, right? And the heart chakra of Venus, dig this. I mean, not the heart chakra. The chakra of Venus is the throat. Come on, listen, check it. So when you go along these lines, this is how you really, really activate and recalibrate according to your natal chart and using real tones, not the shit on YouTube, not them solfeggio tones. Those are cool too. They're cool too because you can use solfeggio tones with the chakras, but when you use planetary tones with the chakras, we really don't know where solfeggio really got them tones though. We don't really, really know. And not too many people are using planetary tones. They're using solfeggio tones. There's a reason for that. You are the walking planet. You get the fork and you align it with your planet. Let's say you got Venus in the 5th house. Y'all talk about some money. All right, let me tell you, let's do a money trick. Let's say put in the second. You have Venus in the 2nd house. The 2nd house rules money. And you wonder why your money ain't right. You go travel to your Venus line and activate this tone and watch your money get right. It's not magic. I call it magic. It's science. Because everything is frequency. Everything is vibration. Everything is tone. When you use it accordingly. Like everyone talk about frequency, raise your vibration, but they're not showing you how though. Bam! Sacred tones. This is how. Because this resonates to medical astrology, as well as lane lines and planetary lines according to you personally. When you book your consultation with me, I don't just give you a reading. What I'm going to do is we're going to base everything off of your North Node and your South Node and the Yellow Brick Road method that I created, or that I didn't really create it. It's more like a method that I use that I enhance. And then I connect it to tones. And then I'm going to give you a 90-day blueprint on things for you to follow according to the transits and how to activate these frequencies at particular times to activate you. This shit is some real shit, guys. And this is things that they kept from us. And we have to return back to the ways of sound. This is real sound. It resonates. Honey, the boy sent me this fork. It's about the size of my body. He said, do you want this one? I said, bro, that's about $300. It's nice though. But I'm getting back into my healing arts. I used to be a massage therapist, for those who don't know. When I lived in Kansas City and Atlanta, I was a massage therapist. I got my license in 2006. And around the time I was studying astrology, both of them at the same time. So this is why I merged these systems. First and foremost, I'm a healer above and before anything. All right. So I went and got me a really nice massage table. And I'm going to start healing again. I'm going to start really putting my practice back. Right? I wish I could get my spa. I really do. I wish y'all want to invest in MahMah Tea. Ain't nobody gonna give me a red cent, honey. I told you I gotta do everything my goddamn self. But if you wanted to donate to the cause, honey, I ain't got no GoFundMe, nothing. Just buy some forks. Speaking of forks, though, I'm going to have these forks pre-order in about 2 weeks. So if you missed the first order, I'm going to put these back up as soon as they're done and he sends me the new samples. And you see the video for the new samples, I'm going to start putting up the pre-order. And when they're gone, they're gone. You got to wait for the next order. They take about a month to make because I'm picky with his ass. I think he got a little liking on me though, but I be getting in his ass, y'all. I'm an Aries when it comes to business. That's when the Aries in me comes out. Ooh, I'm a beast. I am. I don't play around because I want y'all to have the best. And I don't want nobody giving me no junk because I'm not trying to give you no junk. And when they think they could pass some bullshit off on me, ooh, they get that Mars, they get lit. They get it. And next thing you know, I'm all kind of ma'ams. I'm sorry, and I'm supposed to get sending me extra shit and all kinds of. That's right. Make it right. You make it right, honey. I'm very forgiving and I'm very loyal. I'm fiercely loyal. You do me right, baby, I'm gonna do you even better. You fuck with me? Shh. Y'all know. Y'all know. I'm telling you, baby, we all should be incredibly picky. Incredibly picky, picky, picky. There was something else I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I totally lost my mind on it. I can't say lose my mind on it. Forgot. There was something really important I wanted to talk to you guys about. I can't, it escaped me. Oh, another thing, when you get these forks, it comes with my app. I'm into making these apps now. I'm updating the Sacred Vault. All of y'all who joined the Sacred Vault, don't give up on me. I know I got some videos and stuff over there. I was thinking on making a few more albums. I'm kind of getting tired of making the music. I love music. And I had a long talk with my soul yesterday, and I was like, I've been making music since I was 15, and I put a lot of energy into music, a lot of time. Somebody was like, MahMah Tea, when you gonna make some more music? Music hasn't really bought me a return compared to the investment I make in it. Right? Making music for me is very consuming. I love it, don't get me wrong. It's very consuming, and making the videos is very consuming. But $2.99 ain't enough for me. You know what I'm saying? YouTube don't even play the video. So it's like, it's just not worth it to me. So I'm taking a back seat on the music. But I am thinking about getting into films, though. Making some AI films. Now, that may be coming up next. And I'm going to have them going on the vault. We're updating the vault. The vault getting a new facelift. I'm going to make it a little bit more futuristic, a little bit more organized. We got the live plug in there. I'm going to be going live over there soon as everything is all set up and right. And then I'm going to be giving out my course. I finished my astrology course, y'all. A lot of y'all been asking me, am I going to teach? Am I going to teach? I finally finished the course. I've been busy. I finished, it's called Asterisk Astrology. That's the name of my app. My app is called Asterisk. And it's based on the method that I use when I'm doing the North Node. And I'm working on the slides now because I'm going to make it a video course that you can get on my website. And it's not there yet, right? I'm still making the slides for it. And then I'm thinking about doing it live with only a handful of students. I hate commitment though. I said if I do this, I'm going to have to commit like 12 weeks because it's a 12-week course. And it's like, I'm going to have to commit myself 12 weeks to these people if they do decide to do the in-person course. And I'm working on that part. I don't like to commit. I don't know. It's a problem because I like to be free. If I got to be somewhere every Saturday at 6 o'clock, that shit turn me off. That's why I quit working. I hate punching clocks. I hate that. I do. That's why I'd rather just make the video course and everything is on there. And it's still probably going to take you 12 weeks. And I might do like a call every so often if you have questions. Or if I do it, it's going to be on the vault, right? If I do answer any of your questions on the vault. But it's going to be very detailed, very intricate, and you're going to learn how to read your chart. Not just that, you're going to learn about astrocartography, and you're going to learn how to do different charts like synastry, solar return charts, progress charts. You're going to learn how, once you learn one, you can read them all. You can read them all. So that's done. I just got to get the slides ready. I mean, it's all written out. It's all done. Just got to do the slides, and then I'm going to, I'll let you guys know when you can download the video course. Don't ask me about the live course yet, y'all. Okay? Don't pressure me into that. Because I can't do it. Shit. I just gotta keep it real. That's why y'all be seeing me making videos all the time. I can't make YouTube done cut me off. I'm already out the algorithm. Sometimes I'll make a video for like a month. I put up a video, I get 2 views. I said, how can all these people subscribe to me and y'all ain't gonna give me 2 views? They be like, out of sight, out of mind. You need to be on here a little more often. So, I am going to bump up the Stella Maris podcast, though. I got a guest coming on this upcoming Friday, next Friday. Y'all going to like her. Another TikTokie. She's going to be on. I ain't going to say her name yet until we talk about it. We contact each other. She's down for it. We set the date. But, you know, we're going to talk one-on-one and really build on it. This is going to be a good one. Next Friday, Stella Maris podcast. I got a surprise guest coming. Those of you on TikTok, you're on TikTok, put a T in the chat. If you're on TikTok, put a T in the chat. If you are on TikTok, put a T in the chat if you're on TikTok. You love the Stella Maris podcast? I'm going to be doing that more often. I like doing that. Now, what I like to do, I could do. All right, shout out. If you are on TikTok, I know you're going to know who she is because she's been on there for a while. Those of us old timers, we've been on TikTok for the past 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, how long? About 5 years. Some great content creators on TikTok. Great. They were scaring everybody not doing on there when the Asian man owned that thing because he was letting us talk and tell everything. Remember they were censoring us over here? We couldn't say shit. TikTok, he was like, here's the mic. Tell it! And we was telling them, we had spiritual TikTok, they had witches in TikTok. Listen, woo! Back in 2022, TikTok was fire. It was fire. It was. Y'all missed out. Y'all missed out talking about, oh, I heard China's taking all our data. They been had your data. You need to be worried about the fools over here. I don't know why y'all trust. Come on, we gonna talk about this now. Why y'all trust these people so much? Why y'all trust them? They've been showing you who they are from the jump. Why do y'all believe them and trust them? Can somebody help me understand why you believe these people? I started believing and listening to them a long time ago. A long time ago. I was like, they don't know shit. Y'all regurgitate too. I want to give a shout out to the sister who sent me that video on MK Ultra. I don't know if you went here. I watched that video. I didn't get through all of it. I was driving in the car actually listening to it. And I was like, don't think they stopped that shit. Don't think they stopped that MK Ultra shit. That shit's still I don't think they ever stopped anything. Project this, project that, project the other. We can't release it for another 20 years because of national security, all that shit. I just reboot the shit, remix the shit. I'm really trying to figure out who the hell I think I figured out who they are. MK Ultra. Let's get back into that before I get to who the Crown Load said they are. So there was these scientists on there, ex-CIA people, and they start talking about it. A lot of them are coming out talking about this shit. Right? They seeking redemption, I guess, or they could be playing the game too. And they were talking about, the CIA, after they said it was, they closed it down in the late 60s or something like that. They said they destroyed all the documents. Well, they didn't destroy everything, and some documents were found. So it was on C-SPAN, and these people are going through a Congress or whatever the Senate was going through, and they want to start making sure that they're not doing this shit no more. So they had scientists come up there and people who were investigating and journalists come up there, and they were talking about all the things that they found out. And this is what rang a bell in my head about where they were getting their subjects from. They were going to the prison system looking for the undesirables. Know what you think the undesirables are? They go into the prison system and they start finding these people that either doing life sentences or 50 years to life and all this shit. And they start pulling on their ass. And they start sending them through these treatments and these experiments. And what they found out was this. The scientists figured out a way to destroy the mind and then rebuild that shit back up again with whatever they wanted to put in there. So, and then erase the memory that you won't even remember what you were, who you thought you were before that. If you ask me, this is what they was doing since slavery time. Destroying the mind and replacing it with another thought, conscious thought. And then they were saying that they got technology to send waves into your mind and you can hear voices in your head. They telecommunicating with you, sending you shit in your head. And you go out and carry all these crazy things. You start doing things. Why these people killing people in the house next to everybody. You're going around to the mall next to everybody. Then they take them out so they got to get rid of the evidence. These are all experiments that's going on. They've been doing this shit, y'all. And I don't think they stop. So when you see people coming in our community and they start telling us to do like shit that's opposite than what we kind of thought of, you got to start questioning, doing some background checks. Did you come out the crazy house? How long you been in the mental institution? And they'll tell you, I've been in the jail 20 years and this and that, and they was giving me medication and this and that, and and they tell you that in a way you feel sympathetic towards their asses. But what they really telling you, they might have been part of a operation. You just got to watch that shit. What you telling me? And then you know that they'll get in certain places and they get on certain platforms, right? And they shoot right on up, and then everybody's saying the shit they saying.